prosperous black communities that were destroyed.
Hey, did you hear about that time white conservatives attempted a coup? No, not that one. This one was actually successful. In fact, it was the only successful coup in American history, and it happened on November 10th in 1898 in Wilmington, North Carolina. In 1894, Wilmington was the most progressive city in the South, with a large black population that was thriving, of doctors, lawyers, and educators. During this time, the Republican Party was the more progressive party, and the Democratic Party was the more conservative party. There was also the Populist Party, which was composed of poor white people who didn't view the Democratic Party as having their interest at heart. The Black Republicans and the White Populist Party formed the Fusion Party in Wilmington, and in 1894, that election year, they were able to seize control of the majority of the elected positions. The conservative Democrats of the time did not like the idea of being governed by black people. The publisher of North Carolina's largest paper, Josephus Daniels, future Governor Charles Aycock, and former Congressman and Confederate soldier Alfred Moore Waddell devised a plan to overthrow the black elected officials and seize the town. Daniels published false stories and outlandish cartoons about black men preying on white women in an attempt to stoke fear amongst the white population of the town. Another paper printed a speech from writer and future Senator Rebecca Felton, saying that she would support lynching a black man every day if it meant protecting white women. Weeks before the November election of 1898, Felton's published speech prompted Alex Manly, the editor of Wilmington's leading black newspaper, to write a rebuke pointing to the absurdity of these stereotypes and irony of it considering white men would commonly rape black women. Mrs. Felton must begin at the fountainhead if she wishes to purify the stream. Teach your men purity. Tell your men that it is no worse for a black man to be intimate with a white woman than for the white man to be intimate with a colored woman. Newspapers across the state reprinted Manly's column, and we'll say his words didn't sit well with white people. Waddell further inflamed tensions when in his speech he said, "Let them understand once and for all we will have no more of the intolerable conditions under which we live. We are resolved to change them if we have to choke the current of the Cape Fear with carcasses. Negro domination shall henceforth be only a shameful memory to us and an everlasting warning to those who ever again seek to revive it." Their strategy of stoking fear and resentment worked. By the election of 1898, the white fusionists would turn on their black counterparts. During the campaign and on election day, white mobs and white police officers rode around town, assaulting black people and threatening to kill them if they voted. They did this at their homes and at the polling locations. The result was the conservative Democrats won every single elected position. But it didn't stop there. The day after the election, the Wilmington Democrats published the White Declaration of Independence, stripping black people of their right to vote and hold office. They gave Alex Manly the choice to either leave or be lynched. Hundreds of white armed men marched down to Manly's printing press and newspaper office and burned both to the ground. They then went to City Hall and ordered all black elected officials, including the mayor, to resign. Waddell installed himself as mayor. And it still didn't stop there. The mob grew to 2,000 armed men, and they went around town with a Colt machine gun and killed at least 60 black citizens. Pleas for assistance to the state and federal government were made, but were ignored. The mob forced nearly all of Wilmington's black middle and upper class to flee, and after they did, they installed Jim Crow segregationist laws. The number of black voters in Wilmington went from 125,000 to 6,100. No black citizen would serve in public office in Wilmington for nearly 100 years in 1972, and it wasn't until 1992 that a black citizen was elected to Congress. For over 100 years, North Carolina's newspapers and media would obscure the truth and paint both sides to blame. Sounds familiar, huh? Daniels, Aycock, and Waddell, the coup's leaders, were painted as brave heroes. Nobody was ever arrested or prosecuted. This is just one of many.